Hello, everybody. I'm Shannon Stewart, and I'm coming at you live with my 2 cents. Let's talk about vendor events. Is everybody surprised to see me? Because normally I share a graphic the night before and I let you know what time I'm going to go live. But this is one of my impromptu, my 2 cents, okay? Because we did not get to have our team meeting on Sunday due to weather and bad weather, of which case, y'all, it's still doing stuff out here. It's raining off and on. It's muggy. It's raining. I hope it's all good where you are. But we did not get to have our official team meeting. And I was going to go and talk about vendor events at the meeting. So I thought, you know what? Y'all need to hear this. Everybody needs to hear this. So I'm just going to go live here on Team Dynamite. So while we were out for lunch, I took notes on some things because I wanted to hear what everybody else's do's and don'ts list were. And so we called it the no-no list. These are things that the majority of them are obvious no-brainers. Like, hey, let's not use language at our vendor booth, right? I mean, there's people there with families, there's children, there's people who don't like certain words. So we probably shouldn't use certain words. No cussing, no smoking, no drinking. And I say no smoking, no vaping, no paraphernalia. None of that should be at your vendor booth, right? These are kind of common sense things. And if that wasn't common sense to you, I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend you, but probably shouldn't do those things. Okay. Definitely don't be sitting. You guys, when you're standing, you look like you're ready for a sale. You look like you're ready to talk to somebody about Pink Zebra, right? If you're sitting in the corner and I'm going to tell you what, when I go to a vendor event, if they do not acknowledge me, I walk away. So you need to be up, ready to acknowledge your customers. Smile. It won't kill you. Nobody's face has ever, I don't know. Nobody's face has ever been broken from smiling and saying, hi, how are you? Have you ever heard of Pink Zebra? If they have, I've told you guys this before, if somebody has on a cute shirt or a cute hat or something and you like it, be genuine and compliment them as they're walking by, because guess what? They might stop and go, oh my gosh, they're so nice. We need more kindness. We need to sprinkle that stuff. It's free, right? And when you're being kind and you're talking and you're up and you're communicating with people, odds are they're going to stop or they're going to come back. They're going to be like, she was really nice. I'm going to go give her some of my money. Because if you're sitting in the corner doing nothing, they're not going to throw money at you. I know Pink Zebra is amazing and it sells itself, but don't be sitting down. Don't be sitting down on your phone, okay? Another thing that should be common sense is don't make things up. So like if somebody comes up to you and says, so does your product have blah, blah, blah? And you are like, I don't know the answer. You should say, you know what? Can I get back with you? Can you text me that? Here's my phone number, because I would really love to give you that information. I want to make sure I give you good information. And I'm not sure. So to go kind of hand in hand with that is educate yourself. Get to know our products. I have practiced this a million times, so these words flow out of my mouth. No sulfates, phthalates, parabens, no hormone disruptors. And then I follow it up with by saying, we're kind of a big deal. Because people who know what those words are get it. And people who don't know what those words are need to hear them and need to be educated. And I did a whole thing about terminology with you guys and words that we get to know. And that is in the training, in the featured section. If you go to our Team Dynamite trainings, that is in there. You guys can go look these things up. Sulfates, phthalates, parabens, hormone disruptors. Bad, bad, bad. We don't want to be a part of that, right? We are bag on valve, so no aerosol in any of our spray lotions, our insect repellent, our room sprays. No aerosol, bag on valve, BOV. Again, if people know, they know. If they don't, you need to be there to educate them. But don't make stuff up. Don't be like, yeah, we're totally like basically made of water. We're amazing. We produce oxygen. Like, don't make stuff up. If you don't know the answer to their question, tell them you want to get back with them, okay? And then you can come here and ask on the team page, or you can call customer service and ask them, okay? So, don't sell samples. You can never sell samples. I don't care if you're on TikTok. I don't care if you're on at a home party. I don't care if you're doing a sip and sniff one-on-one with somebody. I don't care if you're at a vendor event. We can never sell samples, so do not do that. If you see somebody doing it, don't think it's okay, because you heard me say it. Can't do it. Not gonna do it, right? We're not gonna do it. Okay. Don't leave your booth. I mean, I understand sometimes y'all got to go to the bathroom. You got to go grab a bite to eat. Make sure somebody is manning your booth so it doesn't look vacant. Like, have you ever gone into the mall and there's nobody in the store? And so you're like, I'm out of here. And like, I don't remember the last time I went inside of the mall, but I'm just saying, if it looks like there's nobody there, I'm not going to even try to shop because I can't even pay. I can't ask your neighbor to watch your booth and to say to people, hey, she'll be right back. She had to run to the bathroom real quick. Because Mother Nature calls. It happens, right? We all have to do it. So there's that. Don't underfill your bags. I got a customer because she saw my bags being filled. And the person that she bought from before, let's just do this because this is a sampler one. They were filling it like this. Guys, this is a sample for people to smell. I know this because if somebody brought this up to me to try to check out, I'd be like, oh no, honey, this is just a sample for you to smell. This is my sweater weather 2026, so you can smell it. This one's not for sale. Silly goose. Let's get you a 3.75 ouncer, right? You see the difference. But I got a customer because she said, oh, you actually fill your bags. She had been buying bags from somebody that they never popped out the bottom. You guys know when you're filling them, shake them like this, and this bottom pops out, and you open it up. 12 level scoops fill a bag. I can take a cup and pour it in and feel it, and I'm within 0.3 ounces. I go anywhere from 4 to 4.3 ounces when I'm filling these bags. I know what they feel like. I know how it feels. I take my scale with me to vendor events just to be safe, but don't underfill, don't undersell your customers, okay? That's a big deal because you will lose customers. They will never come back and shop with you, especially when they come shop with me and see that I fill my bags. I'm just saying 3.75 ounces is what you should be selling them. Okay. Not 1 or 2. Okay. We talked about don't smoke, don't drink, don't vape, don't do any of that. Do not put sprinkles in direct sunlight, y'all, because they will melt. In case if you didn't know, I do very hot at a hot event in June. And that's the only one where I literally pull my sprinkles in part of the day and then I push them back out part of the day because I know where the sun is going to be. So kind of make sure you watch where you're at. At one of my other events, I'm in the trees, I'm under shade, so I'm good for the whole day. Another event, I am on the south side of the street. So I do have to kind of watch the ends on the morning over here and the evening and afternoon over here. So I make sure that either I have a tarp that covers it or I pull them back. Okay. Don't keep your cartons closed. Open those cartons and let the air do the selling for you. They're going to smell it before they even see you. They're going to be like, what's that good smell? I mean, that is my favorite thing. At the Covered Bridge Festival, I'm at the back of the barn and people smell it clear up at the door. And that's without it even being melting. You guys, I just have my curtains open and it fills in a huge barn that I'm in. So open those curtains up. And if you have a fan blowing, it's not going to hurt either. Okay. So do that. What did I say? Oh, don't talk yourself out of doing an event just because you don't think you have enough product. Okay. Take the product you have. If you have sprinkles, you have product. Take sprinkles. Make sure sprinkles are our bread and butter. We've heard Beth say it. I've said it. Y'all, sprinkles are your bread and butter. Sprinkles are what is going to sell. Yep, I got soap. I know. I got stuff back here, y'all. Okay. But I have customers that come regularly and call me and say, I need more hand soap. I need this. I need that. Right. I don't take all that with me to my vendor events, especially the one at Labor Day because it's filthy dirty there. And I don't want all that stuff getting nasty and dirty. Not going to do it. No. So sprinkles, don't think that, oh, I haven't been in the business long enough. I don't know what I'm doing. Go start at a small event. Go start at like a church event or even a school gymnasium event. You know, they have those all the time. You guys need to be call your area schools and see who has an event. Call the churches in the area. Call your chamber. Your chamber will be able to help you find vendor events, okay? But don't undercut yourself. Don't think, oh, I don't have enough product. I can't do a vendor event, okay? This is a touchy one, okay? This one is for me. When you do contact the person to do the vendor event, the first thing you need to ask them is, do you already have a Pink Zebra consultant here? If they already have a Pink Zebra consultant there, say, okay, no, thank you, I'll pass. Even if they say, no, we'll take more than one. Because you know what? They're just trying to sell vendor spaces. They don't care if there's 20 of us there. But if they already have one, I don't care how big the event is. I don't care how small the event is. Please don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to the other consultant. Doesn't matter if they're on your team or not. Don't do it. Be a good human and do not do any other vendor events if there's already a Pink Zebra consultant there. Okay. That happened to me a couple times and it is not good. What ends up happening is you all lose. Because now they're there and you weren't expecting another vendor to be there selling Pink Zebra. So you bought product so that you could sell it to the people and then you lose half of your sales. And then they're only getting half the sales and you paid the vendor fee. And it's a disaster. I have certain festivals that I have done for years and years and years and my customers know me. Most people that attend the festivals, even if they're not my customers, they know me because remember, I smile and I talk to everybody. And I can tell you, if another vendor, another consultant shows up at an event that I'm at, they tell on y'all. They come and tell me, they go, there is somebody over there and they are selling blah, blah, blah. And the last time it happened, it was like fake sprinkles. It wasn't even Pink Zebra. And she goes, and her stuff doesn't even smell good. And she's selling them in these little things. And I was like, what? So my friend across the way, her husband was there. He goes, I'll go look. It wasn't Pink Zebra. But I'm telling you guys, my customers they tattle on y'all, okay? So just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good look for us either when we're doing that to each other. It's never good. Never good. And to piggyback off of that, remember we're independent consultants. So you need to run your business and you need to let your friend run their business. So I know Jerry brought it up Saturday and said, you guys should not be doing vendor events together. I can tell you a nightmare story about when I first started out. The people that were involved are no longer in the business, haven't been in the business for a long time. I had a couple ladies that asked me to do an event with them. I was the one they had purchase all the product. So it wasn't like I had to figure out whose product was whose and go through that disaster. But at the end of it, we ended up being $75 short on our sales. And I said, well, there's 3 of us doing it. I feel like we should split it 3 ways. Each of us $25, if we're short. We got to figure it out. And they said, no, we're not going to share our profit with you. It's your problem. So I got hosed out of some money and I wasn't happy. And the next vendor event came along and they thought I was doing it with them. And I said, no, I will not be putting out my money so that y'all can make money off of me and I lose. So it ended up wrecking a friendship. It was just a whole big disaster. And I was just like, I'm not going to be a part of that. So I don't want you guys to have to get into that situation where it might get ugly with somebody, but also you're losing money and you're losing customers. If you found the vendor event, it's your vendor event. It's different if you have somebody go ahead, help you set up and tear down. Because believe you me, my family can't see this. I recruit my family to come and help me tear down and set up. Julian is great at doing that. He's like champion tear down and setter upper for me. And I will not lie. He does the majority of the work, the heavy lifting and all the stuff. He does that for me. And I am so thankful for that. So if you have somebody that wants to help you set up and tear down, go for it. But as far as running your event, nah, I would never, ever, ever recommend you have a consultant work the business with you because it just gets messy. It's messy. And then on Monday, I get to go to the bank by myself. I'm just saying. I don't mean to sound like a turd, but I'm just saying it never ends well. Okay. Yes. Oh, and don't be a cash only person. You guys, one of the guides, one of the challenges we did was for you guys to set up different forms of payment. The easier you make it for your customers to pay you, the odds are they're going to spend more money with you. If you take tap, my gosh, my phone, they say, do you take tap? I'm like, yeah. And it goes, da-ding, and it like shoots off fireworks. And I'm like, I love it when the fireworks go off. It's not really fireworks. It's just a thing that my phone does. And they're like, I know, right? And I use GoDaddy, by the way. I use GoDaddy because it is cheaper on there's no per tap fee and it's a lesser percentage. So you got GoDaddy, you got Square, you got Venmo, you got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle. I take cute puppies. Don't tell Pete because he'll be really mad at me. I don't take kids and I don't take cats and I don't take checks. So, children, cats, checks, CCC. I don't take the 3 C's. I take cash though. Did I say that? I don't take cats. Cats, children, and checks. I do take cash. And there are some people that ask if I take cash. I'm like, yes, I take cash. Why would I not take cash? with that being said, make sure you have change. There's nothing worse than somebody hands you $100 bill first thing in the morning, because you know it happens. It happens to me every year. And you're not ready for it. So a friend of mine, Robin, who I think she's still in our group, she's my vendor buddy. She used to call it seed money. And I was like, what is seed money? And she goes, you got to plant your cash register. I take a cash register. I'm old fashioned. I actually have a cash register and I punch my numbers in. And at the end of the event, I know how many bags of sprinkles I sold. I know how many cartons. I know how many simmering lights. I know how many simmer pots, because they each have a code on my cash register. You don't feel like you have to start that out when you're just starting out, but I do. So she calls it seed money. Whether you're taking a bag, a cash bag, or whatever you're taking, give yourself extra so that you have change for $100 bill, because you don't want to lose that sale. Because sometimes, don't you wonder if people are just doing it to see, like, let's see if she has change. Let's see. Because if not, I'm walking, So make sure you have change so that you can take cash if need be. Okay. Now that we got I think we got all the don'ts. Don't make things up. Oh, don't bash your competitors too. I skipped right over that. You guys know there's other companies out there. Don't badmouth them. I can tell you, without a doubt, I am allergic to Scentsy. Whatever it is that they have in their product, it makes my eye tear. My nose gets all runny. Their laundry detergent tears me up. Their cubes tear me up. I say to people, there are other products that are available out on the market that I'm allergic to. Never will you hear me say, oh, I can't use Scentsy because I'm allergic to it. I'll say, I love Pink Zebra because it doesn't trigger my allergies, like other fragrance products have done to me in the past. And I have multiple stories that I could share. I worked at the mall back when I was a teenager, 100 years ago. I worked at a department store and they put me in with the perfume and fragrances. And I told them I was allergic to it. They didn't care. Blue mascara, you can imagine. My face was running. He told me to go clean up and get back to work. Well, I went and cleaned up and I went home and told my dad. I was like, Dad, look what they said to me. And he let me quit that job and I never went back there again. So I can say there are a lot of fragrance products that I'm actually allergic to. So the fact that I can stand at the sprinkle bar for 10, 12-hour days, sometimes 14, you guys, I've been known to do 14-hour days, is amazing. That's a huge testimonial for me to be able to tell people there are other fragrance products out there that I can't use. I'm wicked allergic to it. I can't go in Bath and Body Works, Yankee Candle. I can't go up and down the aisles at Walmart. They all trigger my allergies and my eye starts watering and my nose gets all runny and stuffed up. But I'm not slamming anybody. I'm just telling you. Okay, so don't do that. And don't talk bad about other consultants either. I think I got all the don'ts. Again, do talk to everybody. Smile. It won't break your face. For real. Stand up. Have your payment plan ready. If you say, oh, I'm going to take Square or GoDaddy. Square and GoDaddy, by the way, are the same. It's just Square charges a per tap and a higher percentage. GoDaddy is less and no per tap. Have it ready though. Have it ready. Check it. First thing when I get to my vendor events, I go right into my phone and I open it because guess what? Oh, why didn't it open? Sometimes once the traffic starts coming in, your internet gets real spotty. So if you have it open and ready to go, all I have to do up here is click sell and then boom, I type it in and I can tap it, or I can, I have a machine that I can put it in if they don't have the right tap thing. Most everybody has tap now, so it's really nice. But I still take my card reader just in case. But have it ready to go, guys. Be ready. Know how to open it up. Do a test. Charge yourself $1 and make sure you get it. Make sure everything is set up correctly, okay? Remember, we're independent consultants. If you need help, GoDaddy has a wonderful customer service department. They will completely help get you set up. And I have posted the guy's name. If you type GoDaddy into our search bar, the guy's name will pop up. I don't get anything for you guys doing this. I think Julie Reed and I looked it up. You all would have to sell like $100,000 like in a month or something crazy for me to get like an Amazon gift card. It's not happening. That's not why we're doing it. I share it because I want you guys to get the best rates possible when you're doing tap. And I think Sherry Bresky, I think you switched to it too. Comment here because I see you on there. I see you're watching. But make sure you comment and let everybody know that yes or no, you've been using it as well. But have it ready. Apple Pay. You guys, I have an iPhone. Of course I have Apple Pay. If you don't have Apple Pay, if you don't have an iPhone, you probably don't have Apple Pay. So, but be ready. Be ready for all those things. I love Zelle. I love Zelle because it's free. There's no fee. No fee. And I do love it when people just text me the Apple Pay because then there's also no fee. I do love that. Okay. Have your sprinkles front and center. Be ready. If you're newer and you're doing a vendor event and you're nervous about it, let your upline know that, hey, I'm going to be at an event on Friday night from this to this. Can you just extra check your phone because I might have a question? And if I'm your upline, absolutely. Unless if I'm at a vendor event. If I'm at a vendor event, forget it. The only thing this does is tap, tap, tap. I ain't got time to be looking at it. But if I do have time, I absolutely will check it. But ask your upline, hey, are you available Friday night while I'm at this event? Or Saturday from this to this? I'll be at an event. I'm nervous. I might have questions. Or you can always post them on the team page here. Okay. And somebody will eventually see it and answer you. Okay. So do that. Do have business cards or a QR code ready for people to scan so they know how to do business with you in the future. And some people come and smell and they say, you know what? I need to go home and check and see how much I have of fragrances. Is there a way I can order online? Because I really love this. And I love knowing I'm supporting U.S. soybean farmers. And I love that there's no sulfates, phthalates, parabens, hormone disruptors. Right? And I love that I can blend. Have something ready so that they can get a hold of you down the road. And if somebody buys from you, y'all better be putting all your information on it, okay? So they know how to get a hold of you. What's in the bag and what information and how they can get a hold of you, right? So label everything, have business cards ready, QR code, have a good tent. Okay, I've seen it. You guys, I've done events. I've been doing this for almost 14 years now. I have seen tents fly away. Make sure you have weights on your tent. I ratchet strap mine. I didn't know what ratchet straps were. I didn't even know what they were. I didn't know they were a thing. My event buddy, Robin, she enlightened me and she said, no, girlfriend, we hook the ratchet strap to the tent and we strap it to our weights. And I went, oh, that's so cool. And I watched other tents fly away, and guess whose tent didn't fly away? Yo, girls. Make sure you have sides so that if you do get ugly weather, you can cover your stuff with sides. Okay? Be prepared. Remember, Boy Scouts, right? I don't know if Girl Scouts have a thing because I was never a Girl Scout. But Boy Scouts, be prepared, okay? We're going to be prepared just like the Boy Scouts. I will do a live at my Labor Day weekend event, and I will show you guys my ratchet straps. I'll show you guys. They're pink. Of course they are. I will show you guys what I do. And I bought my weights on Amazon years ago. They don't even sell them anymore. And it makes me mad because they are the best weights ever. Hands down. Don't be using just those little discs and think it's going to save you. Ain't going to work. Okay. They're filled with sand. So they're basic sandbags. And they have Velcro around them so I can ratchet strap them in and we're good. Okay. Be prepared. Have change for your people who have cash. We talked about that. And I will tell you guys, I do not carry pennies, nickels, or dimes. I do bring quarters because I think it's our lotions that I do at $18.25. All of our simmering lights, simmer pots, accent shades, I rounded up to the nearest dollar or down to the nearest dollar. Okay. I'm not playing with pennies, nickels, and dimes. No more. I used to take hundreds of dollars worth of change with me. No more. Nobody cares about pennies, nickels, or dimes. Quarters, they get a little funny about that. So I'm okay with taking the quarters. Be ready to tell prices. At my vendor events, bags of sprinkles are $12 each. All my prices include tax. Okay, so remember, I've rounded to the nearest dollar. Okay, or quarter. Bags are $12 each. I almost always run a 4 for $44 because guess what? If you say 3 for $33, they're only going to buy 3. If you say $12 a bag, 4 for $44, they're going to buy 4 almost every time. And then you say, listen, this is where it gets fun. Anything after 4 is just $11. So after 4, they're on sale. You might as well. And remember, we're filling bags out of cartons. And we're within our 10%. Okay? So that's what I do at my events. Be ready to tell prices though. And I will show you. I don't think I have. Oh, I do. Remember I told you guys I have a cash register. So I also have a tape gun and this gives me prices. And I know you can't really see it in there, but depending on what the number is, Like the number 13 is an accent shade. Number 12 is a simmering light. 11 is a simmer pot. So when I go to type it into the cash register, I'll type 11, and that means it's a simmer pot. And then I hit the button, and then I put in the price. So if it's a, like, for example, Dog Mom, I still have a couple Dog Moms. No, I'm not selling them to any of you. They're for my festival. So they're $30. So it says number 11, just because I know that is a popular one and people love it. But I made sure I ordered a bunch of them. If it is a simmering light, it's the number 12. And, you know, those go anywhere from, I think, $37 up to $60 is the most expensive one. 13 is accent shade. But this is how I put it on all of those. I need to be ready to tell people how much something costs. So I literally grab the box and I can say, oh, here's the price. Because I have the box handy right there so that I can put it in the box and sell it to them, right? So people are going to want to know your prices. Be ready. A lot of people do price lists. That is fantastic. I know because I have so many simmer pots. I have bought over the year. I always do that. I keep a couple extra throughout the seasons because at my festival, somebody's going to say, do you by chance have, and I'll go, I do. So I will make a list of prices for all of my simmer pots and my simmering lights and my accent shades, even though I have them on the box. It's handy. I do know that all of my diffuser oils are 15, my room sprays are 15, my deodorizers are 18.25, lotions are 18.25. Remember, I'm including tax in everything, guys, okay? And with Indiana sales tax, I round it to the nearest quarter. So easy peasy, know your prices, be ready. Again, learn about your products, educate yourself, no sulfates, phthalates, parabens, no hormone disruptors. We're kind of a big deal, okay? And people love hearing that. Educate yourself. Bag on valve, no aerosol. Remember, all of our sprays are bag on valve. BOV is what that is referred to as. And practice. Oh my gosh, you guys, these words are hard. Sulfates, phthalates, parabens, hormone disruptors. Those are not easy words to just roll. It's not like you're saying 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Okay, we're not teaching kindergarten here. Okay, these are hard words. Talk to yourself. Practice. Walk around the house. Talk to the dog. Say it. You know. Ask your kid or your husband or your wife or whoever to talk, say, come, let me pretend you're my customer, okay? I was super excited to have the team meeting because I had that all planned out. Jerry and I had talked ahead of time. I was like, hey, I'm going to have you guys be customers and I'm going to show you guys how I do this because I can talk to 5 customers at one time. My sprinkle bar is right in front of me and I stand on a platform. It's about this high. So I'm standing taller than everybody else so they can all see me, okay? So I talked to Amanda about this at the luncheon, and I said, my brother Gary needs to build you a little platform so you can stand a little taller, my friend. Okay. Practice talking, and if you can, and literally, you guys, mine is so ridiculous. All I did was I took boards, I don't know what they're called. You know, I know 2x4, but it's definitely not a 2x4. It's a something by something, and I connected 2 of them, and then I stacked them 2 across, so they're 2 high and 2 wide, so that way I don't fall off, and I can be taller than everybody, and I can say, hey, what can I get for you? Oh, yeah, hey, there's room for everybody at the sprinkle bar. Everybody come up, and you know, have you ever been to Sam's Club when somebody's giving away the free paring knife? That's what my booth looks like. I have a crowd of people and I'll say, okay, everybody get close so I don't have to yell so much. And I'll say, welcome to the sprinkle bar. This is the all-you-can-sniff buffet, whatever your nose can handle. And I take coffee beans and I say, and if you can't handle it, sniff the coffee beans, okay? Have your thing that you're going to say ready and practice saying it, you guys. Again, these things did not flow out of my, well, they probably did. I'm just funny like that. It's the all-you-can-sniff buffet. Welcome. We're better than Jimmy John's. There's no cholesterol, no calories. What can I get for you? What smells do you like? Okay, so this lady over here is telling me she likes fruity smells, and I'm hearing this lady over here saying, oh, I want to smell that black cherry. And I'm like, oh, you like fruity smells too? Well, here's the black cherry. Okay, oh, and let me show you guys. You can blend. So let me show you black cherry and amaretto. I'm taking it over here to her first because she said she liked fruity smells. Here, smell this. This smells amazing, right? It's like an amaretto. Oh, I like it, right? Hey, throw in a little orange and you got an amaretto sour going on here. Throw in some cherry bomb and you got some Dr. Pepper. I'm talking to them. I'm telling them about blends that they can do. Her sister comes up and says, oh, I don't like fruity smells. Gag. All I like is clean. Oh, sister, let me show you. I got one that you are going to love. It's called Laundry Day. Notice I have these bags pre-filled. Okay, I got these bags pre-filled. Sister, you love laundry smells? Look at this Laundry Day. It smells so good, right? And I'm sticking it right in her nose. You guys, you got to stick it right in their nose. Because if you're just like standing there going, Laundry Day, la da da. No, stick it in their nose. They got to smell it. They want to smell it. I will show you guys. I made these, okay? And ChatGPT did me dirty and put 2 of the same ones on this one. Heifer, I thought I had checked everything. I missed it. Anyway, these are menus. These are menus. I laminated them. Yes, this one got caught in the machine, but who cares? Nobody's going to care that it's a little wrinkly. These are menus. Oh, you're new. Here's some blends. You guys look at the menu. Check these out. Are any of these something that you're interested in? Okay. And I'm handing them the menu so that they can look at it. This is just like if you're going into a diner. You're at a restaurant and I hand you the menu. See if they're confused and they're new and they don't know what's happening. Oh, Merry Christmas. What's this? Aspen Pine, Cinnamon Spice Vanilla Erica. What's Cinnamon Spice Vanilla Erica Plus? I need to smell that. What's this Erica Plus all about? Oh, if you have feet, farts, cats, dogs, boys, men, kitchen, bathroom smells, you need Air Care Plus in your life. Air Care Plus is a deodorizer. It's going to neutralize and eliminate malodors you might have in your home. Again, these things did not blow out of my mouth like that. I had to practice. I'm telling you guys, practice, 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 and you will become an event queen, okay? These are specifically for my very next event, and then these go in the trash. And then I do another one for the Apple Festival. And the reason is because I'm doing the Blueberry Festival. So the very first one is the Blueberry Festival because I want to sell out of all the pre-filled bags of Blueberry Festival that I have, okay? But then all the other fragrances, as long as I have the stuff that I'm going to blend them, I have these ready, and I have these blue totes that my husband got me for free at work. And when I'm done with it, I rip the label off, I toss it, and a new blend goes right in there, okay? So you don't have to use these. You can go and get yourself, I've got some baskets. I know Sherry got some baskets too. I do not take my baskets with me to the Blueberry Festival because, again, it's very dusty where I am, and I don't want my baskets trashed. I already know. These, they come home. Anything that I don't sell has to be completely wiped down. So I have to wipe all the dust off of them. But I will tell you guys, Fall Harvest, this is one of my #1 blends. Candied cinnamon apple, farmhouse cider, pumpkin bread, warm apple pie, all blended together. When somebody comes up and says they need fall, they want a fall smell, guess what? Stick your nose in there. Oh my gosh, I need my house to smell like that. I need like 3 of them. Okay, well, they're $12 each or 4 for $44. I'll just give me 4 of them. They're so good. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. This is the best thing ever. Have it ready. Be prepared. Remember, we're all Boy Scouts, right? We're going to be prepared. Or you can be a Girl Scout. I don't know. Do Girl Scouts be prepared? Somebody needs to tell me. I don't know. I feel like that was just always a Boy Scout thing. I was a Boy Scout leader. That's why I know that. It's my 2 cents. That's all. I don't know. Okay. So I take the show menus. Something else that I did. Now I'm not gonna post this on social media because these are dupes that we have, and that is actually Paisley. So I didn't do anything that's non-compliant. This is a picture that I took of Paisley at reunion. But I shared our dupes. Royal Rouge is Baccarat 540. There are people that are bougie that know these things. Yeah, I did not know. I'm not bougie like that. Moment of Calm is Sol de Janeiro. Diva Couture is Diva, which is a laundry detergent out of Tyler, Texas, that apparently this is like a big TikTok thing. It is our Paisley pick this month, by the way. It's amazing. If you have not used it yet, I highly recommend it. I put mine in Sunday morning. It still smells amazing. It's in my bathroom on the main floor, and I am obsessed with it. So give it a try. Dolce Vanilla Cream is EOS Cashmere, and if you have any of the one left, it is a dupe of CK1. People love dupes. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is why Pink Zebra's doing it. So guess where these are going to be? One of them is going to be on the leg of my tent. I put Velcro dots on it and stick it on my tent. So as people are walking by, they see dupe. People love dupes, okay? They love dupes. So I want to make sure you know this. Let's see here. Make sure you take Scent Flirt. Talk about Scent Flirt. Have the box there. I know Julie says, ask me what's in the box. I don't usually have time for people to ask me that and then me put it back in the box and take it in and out. So I leave it all out on top of the box. And then I say, as people are talking to me, I say, oh my gosh, you love Pink Zebra so much, right? And they're like, yeah, right. Try to have either a picture or have it up ready to show people what they're going to get for free with their 6-month subscription. Okay. And you gotta be fast. You can't lollygag. You can't be slow. You have to be fast, because think about when you're shopping at a vendor event. I don't want to spend my whole day with you. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to sit and stand and, well, some people do at the sprinkle park because they're like, it smells so good, I could stay here all day. I'm like, as long as you keep getting money, yeah, sure, go ahead, smell it all day. I don't care. I don't care. But people want fast. They want to be in and out, and they want to move on to the next booth. So you, as you're doing their blends, you're filling up their bags of sprinkles for them. You're going to say, oh my gosh, you love Pink Zebra so much. Why haven't you joined ScentFlirt? And they're going to say, what's ScentFlirt? Oh, you see that box right there? Everything on that box came in my ScentFlirt subscription this month. It's $35 plus tax and shipping in Indiana. I think it's $41.78 a month. But wait, there's more. They're like, but wait, there's more. What do you mean there's more? That's like a $65 value you just got for $41.73, including tax and shipping. And you're going to get a free, it was the Highland Cow, then it was the pumpkin. I don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. It could change. You never know. But make sure you're telling them that and have a QR code ready to go. This, I don't want you guys to scan this. Please don't scan this because it costs me money every time somebody scans it. This is my project broadcast. It's got the QR code and it's got the phone number for them to text me the code word. When they scan this, it pops up on their phone and immediately sends them, text me the word blueberry because I'm going to get the Blueberry Festival. Okay? And then my project broadcast immediately sends them a text back that says, go to pzshannon.com, which is my link tree, click free sample, sign up for the free sample first, because once you do ScentFlirt, you can't go back and get the free sample. You got to do it before. This is right when they start off being a customer, okay? Sign up to get the free sample, then sign up for ScentFlirt, okay? Because it is an amazing Happy Mail. It's our 6-month subscription program. After 6 months, if you don't want to stick with it anymore, you can stop. But who's going to want to stop, right? You're going to want to keep going. You're going to want to keep getting Happy Mail in the mail every month, right? And a lot of these people only see me once or twice a year. And they tell me that they run out of stuff. Well, guess what? If you're a ScentFlirt subscriber, you're going to get products sent to you every month. You're not going to have to wait until September to see Shannon. You're not going to have to wait until the Covered Bridge Festival and hope it's not snowing or raining the day you come and see me, right? Right. Okay, so be prepared. Make it fun. Make it interactive. I tell everybody, oh my gosh, you guys, ask me anything. I can move stuff around for you. You want to see the simmering light with the accent shade? Just yell at me. I'll move it around. I'll do whatever I got to do. So I'm helping this lady with an accent shade, and she goes, oh, that's really pretty. I literally will hand it to her. I'll say, ooh, you touched it. Now it wants to go home with you. Because, you know, now you've touched it, and you're like, oh, I can't give it back to Shannon. I want to buy it now. And they fall in love with it, right? But you guys, I'm telling you, I'm up on this platform. Everything is around me, and my customers are I have their undivided attention. You can't walk away from my booth without having a conversation with me. I promise you. I am making sure that I am the most attentive person they're going to meet at the entire festival. They're going to remember me. They're going to fall in love with our products. They're probably going to come back and see me. And they're getting my big postcard with my face on it and all my contact information. They're not going to lose it. They're going to keep it, right? So I'm telling you, I love vendor events. You guys know I was the home party queen, and then COVID happened, and I was doing vendor events then too, and everything happened. But my vendor events do not fail me. I'm telling you, it gets better and better and better. If you would have told me the first year I started doing festivals that I would be selling the amount of products that I'm selling, I don't think I'd have believed you, because I thought I was doing pretty dang good that first year. My first year at the Blueberry Festival, I do more on Saturday now than I did the whole weekend. Friday night, we open on Thursday. I usually make my booth space back on Thursday, and that is not a cheap one. Let me tell you, it's my vendor events ain't cheap, okay? They're hundreds of dollars, every one of them that I do. But I make my money back the opening night at every single event that I do. And if I start looking and I go, oh, it's getting kind of down to the wire, gotta make that money back. And all the vendors around me, they all know me. We've all become friends over the years because we all come back to these events. I'm the only one who makes my booth rent back on the first night. And they all kind of hate me that first night, but then they remember how much they love me and how much fun and how many people I bring to the area, because our Pink Zebra sprinkles bring all the people to the area. My sprinkles are better than theirs. However, we want to sing that song. Okay? We have fun. We always have fun at the Sprinkle Bar with Shannon. So I'm telling you guys, have fun, practice, and be prepared. All right. We're going to be Pink Zebra Scouts. Okay. We're going to be, is that how you do it? Is it this or is it this? I don't remember. I wasn't a very good den mother, apparently. Be prepared, okay? We're going to be prepared. We're going to be like the Cub Scouts. We're going to be Zebra Scouts, and we're going to be prepared, okay? I want you guys to get a vendor event booked. I want you to go have fun. Have fun. Have fun, okay? Pink Zebra is fun. We are showing people, we're giving people a Pink Zebra experience when they come to our booth or when they see us live on TikTok or when we have a home party. Whatever format you're selling Pink Zebra, you're giving them an experience, okay? They need to walk away educated. They need to walk away with a blended recipe so they can go, this is the coolest product I've ever seen, okay? And you guys, I'm almost 14 years in. I'll be 14 years in October 23rd, and I still have people say to me, I have never heard of Pink Zebra. What is this? And I'm like, have y'all been living under a rock? What? So the more we're out there sharing our love of Pink Zebra and educating people, the better for everybody, okay? If you have any questions, you guys know, type them in here. Share your experiences. I want to hear how your vendor events have gone. We all have dud events. Do not think for a second that every event I've ever done has been stellar, okay? Because that would be a big fat hairy lie, okay? I've had duds. I've had events where I said, I cannot even believe I came here. And then my dumb butt signed up for it a second time because I'm not a one and done. I got to punish myself twice before I say I'm done. I'm a to and through kind of girl, okay? If you do an event the first time and it's not the greatest thing, think about it. How was the weather? What was going on that weekend? Is there a competing event going on? Is there a home Notre Dame football game going on that you're competing with, or townwide garage sales going on, okay? There are a lot of contributing factors that make me go, I'm not going to give up on the first time. But if the second time it's still I won't do it again, okay? But you got to put yourself out there and you got to try, okay? And go have fun. And I want to hear about rocking some vendor events, okay, guys? If you have questions, let me know.